Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Big Girls Really Do Cry. My name's Lainey, and welcome to the Banish bin. This is the lovely Donna, who has from SavvyMumUK. Donna does you. Donna does have a YouTube. Well, it's just kind of starting up YouTube, haven't you? Like type of
Yeah,
thing. So I have
yeah,
put a link in the description below. So please, go across and join in. She's going to do a lot more like shopping type stuff and that, aren't you?
yes.
So bless her. She's got a cold or
Oh,
flu, and she's like still here. She's being a
I've got a
trooper.
man voice today.
Yeah, like I didn't. I think I would have just been like, just so. Because it does make you feel crap, doesn't it? Like
It
you just.
does, yeah.
Well,
We'll
hopefully
power through.
this will make you feel better and kind of
Yeah,
ranting. To anyone who hasn't watched this before, the Banish Bin is basically, if you from the UK, you may have heard of Room 101, which is it's basically I give 8 categories to whoever my guest is, and they have to pick 3 things out of each category that they really don't like for whatever reason. They have to give a reason for why they don't like it, and then I'll decide whether all those 3 things should be decided to be banished by the chat, or whether I'm going to save one thing, which I have the option to do, and then the other 2 things or 3 things, if I don't save anything, gets um, decided by the chat as to what thing is actually banished. So I'm going to say a few hellos and then we'll get started. Right. So go back up on this chat. Hi Dodo. Hi Laura. Hi Nia. Hi Sharon. Hi Dawn. Hi Chris. Hi the Record Rack. All right. Scrolling down when everyone says hi to everyone.
I'm in
Hi
Elizabeth.
Ashley. Hi Carrie. Hi Gemma. Hi Sylvia. Hi Kath. Hi Jilly. Hi Elian. Hi Patty. Hi Elizabeth.
That's me, Mom Elizabeth.
I've got your mum. Hi Donna's mum. Hi Andrea. Right. So we shall get started, shall we?
Okay, yep.
So the first category I gave you was drinks.
Yep. So the first one I've got for drinks is neat spirits. So neat vodka, neat whiskey, anything like that. I just don't see how that is enjoyable at all.
Right.
Like, it's just about bearable with Coke or lemonade. So neat spirits. The second one is black coffee.
Right. Black coffee.
Again, I don't see how that's enjoyable. It's just, you know. And the third one, and my dad's gonna hate this, is red wine because again, there's that. I just don't see the enjoyment in any of them at all.
Right. Hi Helen. Mark McIntosh, is that your other half, by any chance?
Yeah.
All right.
They're all in. It's a family affair.
You're not talking to me because I don't know you, so I'm guessing.
I babe.
Hello, welcome anyway. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Lee. Hi, Ian. Right. Neat spirits. I totally agree. I like. See, I like vodka after the first one. Like the first one, I always find kind of hard to drink. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I just think I do. I find it hard to drink, and I don't understand. I'm like you. I don't get the enjoyment. It's like, well, what you're trying to do, pickle your insides. Like, is that what it
Yeah.
is? Or
Yeah.
something like you need it neat. Like, but it can be, enjoyable. Like, probably port. There's very things that I like in in alcohol anyway, very few. So
Yeah.
yeah,
See, I like alcohol to taste like pop, or
yeah.
I can't
Like
taste the
blue liquid,
alcohol.
like blue liquid is pop to me. It's like port lemonade. It's like a pop to me. It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not strong.
No.
Right, where is it? Hi, Jill. Elaine saying, I agree about neat spirits, but I think Donna just hasn't tried the right red wine.
Well, my dad drinks a lot of red wine, and he keeps assuring me that, oh, I like this one, and I just don't. I just do not like it at all.
Yeah. I don't know if your hair's moving your mic, but I keep hearing like a ruffling.
Probably. Let me move that out the way. Is that better?
Yeah, better. All right. Black coffee. I don't like coffee. Coffee has come up quite a few times on here in various ways, like fancy coffee,
Yeah.
like all the like sort of lattes and all that sort of thing, and all like whatever. Fancy coffees come up and different types of coffee, but I just wouldn't like coffee and full stop.
No.
But I'm guessing you like coffee the other way, like
Yeah, I like all the like lattes and caramel coffees and like iced coffee and stuff like that. Just do not see the enjoyment in black coffee at all. No.
yeah. I'm guessing it's not your hair. It must be because it's rubbing off your thing.
Let me take this out, see if you can still hear me. Wait there.
Right. Don't know why. It seems to. Oh, it's saying that your mic isn't connected now. So I guess.
Is that better?
Yes, much better.
Good. I'll leave the headphones out.
Yeah. It's just like, I think it must be just rubbing off your. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh God, my daughter's in there.
Hi, Amy. Right. So what was the last one? Red wine. I'm like you. Don't get it. Don't understand it. I find it doesn't have a nice taste. It's like kind of a bit earthy and dry and not nice. I don't get it. I don't get why people like it.
No. I don't know, there's a drink for certain meals, isn't there? Like with steak or something, you have a red wine, but that doesn't complement it at all, I don't think.
I'm not a massive fan of steak, so for me. So, people of the chat, do you want to banish neat spirits, black coffee, or red wine? So, if you want to banish neat spirits, put neat. If you want to banish black coffee, put coffee. And if you want to banish red wine, put wine. So we'll see what they decide. I've never tried Prosecco, Carrie. I don't know what that's like.
Sharon, it's the devil's arse.
I can see a lot of wines, and it seems to be between wine and neat spirits by the looks of it. A couple of coffees, but mostly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for red wine. Red wine it is then. Just banish or send it to all the people who like it. They can just have it.
They can have it. They are welcome to that stuff.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind that. Like, all right. So, second category is celebrities.
Okay, so the first one is Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber has come up a lot, actually. Justin Bieber, and there's a few people who've come up. a few
I
times.
just don't like the way he treats people, and at the minute, the way he treats it's his wife now, isn't it? It's not even his girlfriend. He just treats her like muck, so he's just not very likable at all. The second one is James Martin, the chef.
Right.
Because he ignored me at the NEC in Birmingham. So I do not like him.
Definite reason to dislike it. So how was that? What did you ask him something and he just ignored you?
No, well, me and my mum were there, and like we were the only ones there. We could see him in our shop, and he was in this kitchen. It was a good food show in Birmingham, and he was in this kitchen, and he kept looking at us. So we knew we were waiting for a photo or something, and he just purposely ignored us and ignored us and ignored us. And we were going, come here, and he didn't even acknowledge us. And then in the end, he just went out of the back door and out of the building and just went home. And it was just like, he was just so rude. It really wouldn't have hurt him for 2 minutes just to have come out. There was only 2 of us there. But then in front of a whole audience, he's all like, oh, yes, look at me. And I just, and I never liked him.
Switch on, like he has to switch on or something and be a certain thing for that. And then when he's done type of thing, which is wrong.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Jules saying she's heard he is a bit rude at his shows.
Yeah.
Right. And the last one?
Third one is Dermot O'Leary.
Right.
I just think he's over the top with his presenting, and I just don't like him. He's very predictable, and he does stupid dances.
Okay. Right. We're going through them. We have Justin Bieber. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. Like, not, you know, when he first came out, and obviously he was a kid, and like loads of girls were like, oh, you know what I mean, whatever, because he was cute and whatever. But
yeah,
not a fan. James Martin, I just find him boring.
Yeah,
you know, if the chefs, like, I don't think he's got any personality. Like,
no,
I don't
understand
how he's a famous chef, because I really don't think he's got any personality. Like, I think he's not someone I would watch.
Let alone his own TV program.
I know, like, you know what I mean. It must be maybe his TV programs just to go to sleep to or something. I don't know, but it's not my cup of tea. Dermot O'Leary doesn't bother me, but does he bother me enough to say? Like, does he not bother me enough to save him? If you know what I mean. Like, I wouldn't say like, oh my god, I love him, because I don't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I don't find him offensive, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, do I save him for that reason? I don't know.
Kermit O'Dreary, Stu calls him.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not really sure whether he's very. I don't know what the word is. It's just very. It's very predictable, I think.
Yeah.
It's very samey. But like I said, I don't find him offensive. He's saying, save Dermot and send him to me.
I did meet him once in Skegness.
Was he nice, or did you not meet him?
Yeah, he was really nice. He was all right.
Better than James Martin.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Like I said, I'm not. I can't say I don't find him offensive. I don't particularly watch anything because of him, so I don't think for that reason I'm going to save him, if that makes sense. So I'm going to put it to the chat, and the chat can decide. So if you want to banish Justin Bieber, type Justin. If you want to banish James Martin, type James. And if you want to banish Dermot O'Leary, type Dermot. And we'll let them decide. The only thing about GM is he doesn't swear and rant and rave. What, you mean like a certain Ramsey?
Yeah.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, and then Justin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Justin Bieber, it is. Nobody wants Justin Bieber.
Good. I'm happy with that.
So Justin is gone. Hi, Susan. Right. Okay. Next category was things people say.
Okay. The first one, I think you might only know if you hear teenagers or if you're around teenagers, is the words "allow it." My son's a teenager, and all I ever hear him say is "allow it, allow it, allow it," and it just gets on my nerves.
So what does it mean? Like exactly?
I don't even know. It's like I don't know if he's playing his football game and someone wins. He's like, "Oh, allow it, allow it."
I've never heard it.
No. The second one is at the end of the day. I don't know why people say at the end of the day. It's just
it will be night.
Yeah, exactly. And the third one is the word fat, because I'm sick of hearing it. And I just think the first thing, if anyone's got anything negative to say about me, is the word fat. So fat shaming and fat this and fat that. So they're my three things that people say. Because you're not allowed to judge anyone on how they look or, you know, on their race or their gender or however they might be. So why is it okay to say that? Because it's not.
Sharon did the same. At the end of the day, it's night. Yes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, allow it.
My son's just messaged me saying, allow it.
Kath is thinking it might be a regional thing.
Could be.
Right. I've never heard of it. Allow it. Never heard of it, and I don't understand in what content, whatever you call it, it's used. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, the only thing at the end of the day is the nighttime. Really, it's like, I know people do it. It's kind of like to try and sort of end the conversation. Are you getting lots of messages with people messaging you and saying allow it and all that?
It's my son saying that allow it means don't do it.
Oh, don't do it.
Yeah, he must be able to hear me. So apparently allow it is don't do it.
I thought it's kind of like a back to front sort of thing. Like if you allow it, then it means don't do it.
Yeah, so don't allow it then, really, isn't it? Right, I'm going to quit this because it's... There we go.
Yeah, Chris is saying, I think it means let me have my way. So it's like an opposite thing. I mean, I don't remember having things that... I was going to say, I don't remember having things that didn't make sense to me when I was a kid, but when I was a kid, it probably did make sense to me and didn't make sense to my mum and dad or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. I just feel old.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just feel old as well. I'm not massively annoyed by it at the end of the day, but I could see, like, you know, I can see your point. And I tend to find it's usually when someone's trying to, like, win an argument or something. Like they'll go, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, you know, this is kind of finalizing what I'm saying, you know, like a point.
Yeah.
As for the word fat, I'm not offended by it. I used to be.
Yeah.
But I understand, because why does, like, if the worst thing you are is overweight, then geez, like, do you know what I mean? Like, if that's the worst thing you are in life, then Christ, I you know, I'd gladly stay like this if this is the worst thing I'll ever be, type of thing.
See, the word doesn't offend me anymore. Is the fact that people think it does. You know, they think that they can say it. That's what annoys me more. It's not the word itself, because I've been called it all my life. It's just the fact that you think that you can say that and it's going to affect me, or you think you've got the right to say that.
And the thing is, it's like we all have fat, you know, in our bodies. Everyone, even if you're slim, you've got fat. You've got your body needs it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just, and I understand, because I've had it, you know, I've been fat shamed and stuff like that. It's horrific. It's not nice, and I agree with you in the sense that it shouldn't be allowed, like, it shouldn't be used in that way. If that's all you've got to come at someone, and like, whether that's just because, I mean, someone went past us on one of them electric scooter and went, fat bitch, like that, and I was like, you know what I mean? Why? You didn't even have to speak to us. I don't even get, like, why you needed to speak to us. And that was like, it annoyed me, because I was like, I didn't see anything about him. You know what I mean? Going by, he didn't even need to. He was on his own and as well, which was like weird, because I thought, like, you know, like if he was showing off to his mates or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not the word exactly, Donna. It's that you think you have the right. Who gave you that right? Yeah. Exactly.
100%.
I mean, when I was really young, like, people would say, I remember being out and there'd be like a couple of lads and me and my friend, you know, walking along, and one of them would go, you fat whatever, like that. And then I'd go, really? Oh my God. I'm like, I didn't realise, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, just like, singing back, because like, and they'd just go, huh? Like, they'd be so confused, but I do that. You know, I mean, I've stopped eating.
My reply is just, how original, you know, or how original.
Yeah. Just, you know, I don't know. All right. So, people of the chat, if you, I'm gonna wait a minute. If you want to banish allow it, or the CN allow it, which means, what did you say it means? God, my brain. It means getting your own way, kind of thing, in it, or something.
It means like don't do it or something. Don't do that.
Don't do it. Yeah, just allow it. Right. Yeah. Then put allow. If you want to banish at the end of the day, put day. And if you want to banish the word fat, but only for fat shaming purposes, not for anything else, it's necessary, but only to be used in fat shaming purposes, then put shaming, I think. Yeah, I'll do it that way. So we'll let them decide. I love your attitude to life and the idiots you meet. Well, you know, I didn't always think like that. I used to hide from everyone. So
you just build.
I spent so long doing that you know what I mean? Wasted so much of my life. I won't ever let anyone make us feel like that ever again. You know, and I mean, it only took us 40 odd years to feel like that. Right, I think this is definitely fat shaming everyone's. Yeah. So that's it. Slam dunk, I think they call that in here. I shouldn't even mention things I haven't got a clue about. Right. Okay. So the next category is food.
Okay, so the first one is celery.
Everyone, what's with everyone dissing my celery? Leave my celery
no.
alone. I do love celery, right? But it depends what else you're going to see, because I might love them more.
It takes a special kind of person to like celery. It really does. It's awful. The second one is fishy fish. So like seafood, like mussels,
Fishy fish.
oysters. I like fish.
Isn't our fish fishy?
Yeah, but fishy fish, like fishy, like mussels and oysters and
So I've never tried oysters, so I don't know.
But I like fish fingers and I like cod from the chippy and stuff like that. But just no.
Well, I would say like kippers and stuff like that. That's really sort of a fishy fish.
No. And the third one is avocado.
Right.
I really, really wanted to like avocado because everyone was eating it, and I thought I'm going to go and get an avocado. I'm going to do what everyone does and put it on my toast, and I'm going to really like it, and I'm just going to be.
And then you went like I did and went.
Oh, it tastes like
no, I don't like that. Yeah, my daughter has it, and I tried it, and I was like, no, this is just not. This is not happening.
No.
All of Donna's choices in this category are correct.
Yes,
hi Rich, and hi Pat. Okay. Yeah, I tried it. I didn't like the avocado. I didn't like the texture. It was like, it's not nice. All right, I love celery, but do I love celery as much as I love fishy fish? Probably not. Probably off for fishy fish first. And only because I've never tried what did you call them again? Oh, my brain's just not in.
Mussel. Is it oysters? Mussels?
Oysters. I don't think I would like oysters because that's that thing that no.
Tried that once again.
And it's supposed to be like an aphrodisiac, isn't it? Like it's supposed to be like something like that, and you're thinking, how?
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything with
that word. But I think like I absolutely love kippers, and then they would come under fishy fish for sure. And quite a few others that my brain just doesn't want to talk about right now because I can't remember. Maybe it's mackerel and stuff. I like mackerel. I like salmon, and the fishes are like salmon and tuna, and yeah. So I think as much as I do like celery, I'm going to save the fishy fish, and I'll let the chat decide whether they want to banish celery or avocado. So if you want to banish celery, put celery. If you want to banish avocado, put avocado.
Oysters are like licking phlegm off a tortoise.
Oh, that's leave my celery alone, you. I can't believe people would vote for celery over avocado anyway. That's just weird. Everyone's voting for celery.
I just don't see how you can go to a fridge and get a stick of celery and just start.
I couldn't do that. I sometimes have Primula cheese. So I'll have Primula cheese, or I'll have a bit of salt, bit of salad cream, bit of peanut butter, or anything. It's very nice.
Dip it in glitter for all I care.
Well, I wouldn't want to dip it in glitter. That's a bit weird. It's a step too far. Right, let's count up what the people have said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 6 for celery that I saw. I'm going to go down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay! Avocado is gone. I saved. The celery is safe. Thank you, people. But yeah, avocado. Right. What's next? What category are we on next? It is songs.
Yeah. So the first one I've got is I think it's the Mavericks that sing it. Dance the Night Away.
Yeah, that is correct.
I just never like that at all. It's just annoying. The second one is Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. I don't like any Taylor Swift song. She's just unnecessary, I think.
I like Taylor Swift.
No. And then the third one is Mambo No. 5.
Oh, this is going to be hard. All right. Hi, Martin. Right. Dance the Night Away. I don't find it offensive. I wouldn't probably go look for it. Like, you know what I mean? To like, I wouldn't sort of type it in to play it. But if it came on, I probably wouldn't skip unless I was like, you know. So I'm not bothered by that. Shake It Off. I really do like it, and I like Taylor Swift. It's about as much as I can think of in that. Mambo No. 5. It's like iconic in it for that era. Like everybody, all the names in it, like it was probably people you knew, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So do I save Shake It Off or do I save Mambo No. 5? I think I'm going to save Mambo No. 5. And then I'll let the chat decide from the other two. So, people of the chat, if you want to banish Dance the Night Away, the song that is, not doing the actual thing, you can stick to Dancing the Night Away to whatever music you want. Type dance, or if you want to banish Shake It Off, type shake, and then we shall see what they decide.
Darren, you're not the other UB40, you know.
Yeah, she likes. Oh, you like the other UB40, don't you? Nia's abstaining. And so is Kath. If you don't wish to vote, you don't have to. It's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 for Taylor. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we've got a joint. We'll see if someone else pops up with an answer because we've got 7 all.
Ooh.
Has anyone else not voted? Dance or shake? If no one else votes, I'll make the final decision. As soon as it's joint, I'm going to save Shake It Off, and Dance the Night Away can be banished. Oh, wait. Yeah, they voted for Dance the Night Away anyway, so it's the same result. So yes, Shake It Off is saved, and Dance the Night Away is banished. Okay, right. Okay, next category is things people do.
I enjoyed this one. I like to have a moan about what people do. So the first one is swearing loudly in public. I swear a lot. I swear quietly. I swear in a conversation. But when you're in a shop, you've got someone swearing over everybody or swearing at their kids and stuff. I don't like that.
Like screaming it.
Yeah. And just not having any, you know, I mean, like I go to the shop with my daughter and stuff, and there's people there like swearing and stuff, and it's just, she doesn't need to hear it. The other one is moaning so that everyone can hear you. Like we had this today in one of the shops. A lady was moaning about the price of a bag and the fact that the shop had no beer, but she made a point, but she carried on making a point, and she was looking around to see if anybody was listening to her.
Yeah.
So it's that. And then tailgating when you're driving in a car, or people that like drive up your ass. I don't like that.
Right. So swearing loudly in public, I agree. It's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to go and get rid of some anger, like get in the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere and scream and swear if you must. I don't know. Whatever it is you want to do, but like, it's just like just screaming it in the street and stuff. It's just mad. And especially as it's so, like, a lot of people just do it as a norm. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like it's just a language to them. Like, it's just a constant thing. They're more than likely in a shop. So do you mean like the what about going, bloody price? So that's disgusting, and you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Like, is that what you mean? Like by the
it's
just
more like a moan's a moan. Have your moan, make a point, but crack on. But when you go, the price of this is horrible. You know, the price of this is so. You know, when you're looking around, so like
they're trying to draw attention to themselves, type of thing, and like expecting people to like agree with them or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, I get what you mean now. Yeah, there's no need to do that. That's just like kind of an attention thing, isn't it, really? Like, it doesn't change the fact of there's no beer or the price has gone up or whatever it is that they're whinging about. Do you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
The whole shop need to know that you could just like write a complaint if you really want to. If they've got an email address. Do you know what I mean? Like, just do that. And then tailgating, I can understand that. I don't drive, so it doesn't happen to me, obviously. I mean, apart from robo bitching, it's never happened. Although, having said that, I've been like going along, and because sometimes I have to use the road because people are parked ridiculously on the paths and stuff, and I've gone along the road, and I can hear someone like creeping along behind us, and I've thought to myself, you know what, I'm not getting out of the way and just be slow, so that they probably hit me. It doesn't take that long, but people are very impatient. Like, I've only ever had one person say something to us about it, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't be on the road, because he was like, you should be on the path, and I was like, well, I wouldn't be on the road if it wasn't for him parked over the path where I can get on. And he just went and then just went away. Fine. All right, so nothing really worth saving here for me. So I'll let the people of the chat decide again. So swearing loudly in public for, like, you know, no reason, put swearing. Mourning loudly just because they want to draw attention to themselves, put mourning. And then tailgating, because obviously it's dangerous and, you know, could cause an issue if you had to brake suddenly, isn't it? So then just put tailgating and let them decide. Swearing and mourning while tailgating. It covers everything, Shelley.
I'll swear and moan while they tailgate.
Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, 11 for tailgating. Right, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, tailgating is banished. So well done, people. Okay. So next category is things people wear.
Okay, so the first one I've got is men or boys where their trousers come down and they've got their belt holding them up and the trousers are underneath their boxers. You know, it just comes down.
I know what you mean. Yeah, just hanging off their bum, basically.
Yeah. The second one is dodgy hair extensions.
Yeah.
Where the colour doesn't match, or you can see a big line of hair extensions, or they're just like ratty and knotted, and yeah, that. And the third one is just age appropriate clothing. So like kids wearing like adult clothing and stuff, or adult style, and then you've got older women wearing like crop tops, and which is what I saw the other day, and it wasn't very nice.
Hi, Tony. All right, so Cassie is men or boys wearing low trousers originates from prisons, and it means that they're up for it, apparently.
Oh.
Okay. I agree with it, though. I don't understand why we need to see what underwear they're wearing, even if they are Calvin Klein or whatever it is, because they tend to have whatever name branded across. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Just pull your pants up. Like, it's just it's not cool. And they do that stupid, like, they kind of walk in them either, because it's like so far down that they're like struggle to walk, so they end up doing this kind of like penguin-y walk thing. I think that looks cool because they add a bit of swag to it, and then it's not really. That's my understanding of these things, you know. But I'm old, so totally agree with you on like really bad extensions, or like some of them are so bad you can just see that all the joints, like you said, all the way underneath or through, because it's so bad, you know what I mean? Like or like you said, it's just like it doesn't match the color. And I've seen people with like literally brown hair and blonde it is so bad, really bad. Or it, as you said, it's just a tattered mess. It just looks awful, and you think, how is anyone allowed to like do that to you? And how do you not realize that it doesn't look good? Like, do you not have any friends that would sort of tell you the truth? Like, I mean,
they look at the front and because they can't see the back, and the back's just like this.
It's like, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't have like very thick hair, you know, like, and but I don't think I would ever get them, because I know that you would see it immediately, and it's this part of my hair that I always feel isn't very thick, so wouldn't look right. Age appropriate clothing, I have to say I agree with you on that as well, because I don't see why little girls like wear really age in a, like, I've forgotten who it was, but I remember a while ago, and I can't remember which company was selling them, but it was padded bras for like 6-year-olds. Padded bikini tops for 6-year-olds. Like, what? Like, and I remember there was some sort of outrage, and I can't remember who it was, which company it was. I mean, they were took off like eventually, but like it was why? You know what I mean? They're a kid. Let them have a t-shirt and shorts and get ringing in the side or whatever. Like, it's just mental. Mark saying they're in the building trades are allowed to show crack because it's like part of the thing. Builder's bum, innit? It's a trademark. There's Cassian at Marks and Spencer's had tops that had porn star written on them. Why? I think Tony said it could have been Primark. It could have been, not sure. And the last, and also like in the reverse of that, it's like women who are a certain age wearing, like, she's moved now, but my neighbour, shouldn't say that to that. My ex-neighbour, she was in her early 50s and she would wear very short shorts and have tans and things. And honestly, if she bent over, she was doing cutting a bush. That sounds really wrong. She was trimming the bushes outside, and
that still sounds wrong.
Yeah, no. She had a little dog, and the dog was like running around, and she went to pick the dog up, and literally, you know, I think I saw her dinner. It was like, do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, you're too old. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're too old for them. It just doesn't look right. Now, I doubt very much she's watching Martin, and if she is, she's, you know. But, okay, so there's nothing worth saving again for me. So I'll let the chat decide. So, do you want to banish men and boys that wear low trousers? Put trousers. Do you want to banish bad hair extensions, type hair? Or do you want to banish inappropriate age clothing, type clothing? Sometimes less is not more. Definitely not. Yeah, that is true. If you are an adult, you can wear what you want. That is true, and anyone is allowed to. But like, I think even it's like if I went about in short tops and stuff. Like, I don't think it's appropriate for my body shape and size and age. You know what I mean? Like, but if I wanted to, I'd have that choice. Of course I do. It's up to me. And people would have to like it, I suppose. Well, they wouldn't have to like it. They would just have to lump it. That's what I'm trying to look for. Right. Okay. I think it's the low trousers. I think everyone is. Most people have gone with the low trousers. A couple for the hairs, a couple for inappropriate clothing. But most low trousers. Okay, so low trousers is banished. Pull your pants up, men and boys. Unless you're a builder, you're allowed to build a bum. It's apparently a law or something. All right. So moving on to the last category, which is random mix, which is where you get to choose whatever you want.
Okay, so the first one relates to driving again, and it's how people use filter lanes. So basically, where the two lanes go into one, people will queue on the left-hand lane, and they'll get road rage at people coming down the right-hand lane, but that's what it's for. So I don't like the person that likes to put himself in between the two lanes and stop anyone from coming through, because that's not the purpose of a filter lane. So
I've not got a clue what you just said, because I have no clue about driving. I know that. Like, so if you're going, is that like when people try to take over though? Is that not what that is? So
No,
if you're like in a queue, and then some people go down outside lane and try and cut in, is that
yeah. But that's what the 2 lanes are for, because it's to stop all the traffic backing up.
right? It's still a bit
Someone
confused.
tell me they know what I'm on about.
So people who drive probably will, but I just haven't got a clue. I'm thinking like, it's so like if you're on a motorway or whatever, is that what it is? Like you would have to be on a
or
motorway.
it'll go into what, like, because of roadworks or something, and it'll go into 1 lane.
Yeah.
And then it's the person, like my mum, who just said that she blocks people off. It's the person that blocks people off I don't like.
All right. So are they trying to block them off from trying to get ahead in the queue?
Yeah.
Right.
But that's the purpose of the lane. It's closing, but it's not closed. So you've got 10 cars here, and then you've got 1 car who will come down the side of them and who will come in. It seems cheeky, but that's the purpose of the filter lane.
But then isn't that like not waiting your turn? Like if you were in a queue, like, and I might be totally wrong, right? Because I haven't got a clue. If you were in a queue in the post office and there's 10 people in front of you, but you could cut down the side and then try and stick in, someone's going to complain because there's 9 people that are behind you still that are like waiting in a queue. So isn't that not right?
It is controversial, but it's still a lane that's open. It's closing. It isn't closed.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but at the same time,
done it the right way, like if there was 2 rows of cars, then the traffic wouldn't be all the way backed up, and if they all went in turn, merge in turn, then it would flow better. There's no point in 1 lane of cars being all the way backed up and then this lane being empty.
But as I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like it's like, right. I see what you mean. So if you can't go that way, and then you've got to cut in. But don't people just use it for that purpose though, to cut in?
Yeah. But that's what it's for, in my opinion.
See, I don't get that in a sense. I don't get it because it's kind of like if you stuck at the back, but then you overtake to go down that side bit to jump in the. It's like jumping. It's like queue jumping.
It is, but then I feel like
isn't the same. The outer lane is there to allow people to merge in. But then, aren't you just going to use that to jump the queue? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like if there's 10 cars behind you and you've gone down that bit there, then it's kind of. But I understand that it's if there's 2 queues and then they have to both go into one, then it taking turns. Yeah, you can tell I don't drive, can't you?
The way I see it, if you're sitting in this queue of traffic where there's 10 or 20 cars and you can go down the side and merge nicely, indicate, wait your turn and go in, then do that. More for you for sitting in this lane here and waiting when you can merge. It is very controversial.
It's not overtaking a queue jump, and everyone can use either lane. The people sitting in the inside lane made their choice.
Yeah. But there are a lot of people that don't agree with that and that think that, well, queue up like everyone else. There's a lot of people that think that. But
then it's up to the car in front, surely, then to choose whether they allow that person in. They could just choose to go forward, I assume. And then that person could be still sitting there till the point of where she would have been or he would have been, essentially, if they had just stayed on the other side, yeah? No? Yeah, I don't do driving, can you tell? Yeah, right, I'm obviously, I'm not going to save it or anything because I haven't got Scooby-Doo.
The next one's a bit easier. I don't like over-the-top gender reveals.
All right, so gender reveals. You don't like what part? Gender reveal?
Like gender reveal parties and stuff like that.
Right.
I just think it's, I don't know, it's like the Americans do all that, and
no offense to Americans.
no, no offense.
It's like anything, it sort of catches on in different places.
Yeah, I mean, baby showers. We have baby showers, which is, you know, I like them. I like a baby shower, but then I don't see the need for a gender reveal party then, or a big over-the-top gender reveal where you cut the cake and have a look inside to see what colour it is, or you let off balloons, or you let off poppers and stuff. That's probably just the miserable side of me, though, to be honest.
I mean, when I had kids, you didn't find out what you had until it came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was how it was. It was like, you're having it's a boy or it's a girl, you know what I mean? Like, but it's like now, obviously, gender reveal. I know people who have had them. They're not my thing, to be honest. Not something I would say. Not something I would do. Not something I would. You know, I suppose it's.
It is. Someone's just said it's a moneymaker thing. I do think it's like a
gimmicky. Yeah, it's like anything, isn't it? Any type of thing, really. It's all money, isn't it?
Yeah. And the third, I really struggled to find a third one. So it's going to be like tapping and repetitive noises, like somebody tapping something all the time, or like tapping a pen, or but repetitive noises.
Repetitive noises, and especially like tapping.
Yeah.
So is that like someone who actually does it? So if they were just sitting there like doing that on the table, and then it's making, you know what I mean, making a noise, that kind of thing. Yeah. I get that. Yeah, I would that would get on my nerves as well. You know, just having that constant, like, you know, whatever it is. Nothing wrong with grown men having their trousers down their asses doing a gender reveal. That's not the same, Stu. That's not the same gender reveal. Oh God. Shelley said, gender reveal question before in the US. People are being killed due to gender reveals where they shoot cannons. Yeah, I've heard stuff like that as well. I think it did come up before, didn't it? Can't remember, honestly. There's been quite a few of these now, and there's so many. Don't tell George Ross you don't like gender reveal. It's each to their own, but I'm the same. Or Julie saying pen clickers, yeah, that would be annoying. Zoom meetings during shutdowns really brought out all the tappers and how aggravated it is. Patty saying Americans are insane. She is one. Which means obviously she can say that of could be in that way.
I just don't think we can pull it off as good as them, you know. I just think Americans are like, look at Halloween, they do it properly. They look, you know, the streets come out, and if we try and do that, we get laughed at.
I still know quite a few people who do. Like, there's a woman around the corner and she just does her whole like house is covered, you know what I mean? She has full on type of thing. And I just remember from being a kid when I used to just wear black bags, go around with my turn.
A mask, a bit of face paint, or your mum's makeup, and a black bag with 2 holes in.
Black bag, yeah, in a turnip.
And I used to go around knocking the doors the day before. I used to go around knocking the doors the day before, saying, "I'm at my dad's tomorrow. I can't do it." And then I still went around the Halloween.
Yeah. All right. So looking at this, I really don't understand the first thing. I think I get it, and I get why. It's to keep the long queue down to have both the lanes. But one of them is obviously blocked off because of the road works or whatever reason it's blocked off for. And it's just the people who block people from using that you So how do they block people? Do they just park their car in a certain angle so that we can't get in?
Yeah, they'll just put their car between both lanes so you can't get through.
Right. If it's part of like the law and like part of the whatever you do, then that is just wrong, isn't it? My son had a virtual gender reveal for the family during COVID, as we had not been here at the C's party during the whole pregnancy. And if it works for you, Sylvia, and my niece did. My niece had a gender reveal party as well. I think it's a thing for the kids these days, isn't it? It's the fashion, because we did when I had mine, like having baby showers is another thing. Like it's not a thing that I ever did. You know what I mean?
Mine were born before all that became fashionable.
Yeah. Halloween is huge here in my little town, but it's fun. Yeah, and imagine it would be really cool. Gender reveal is just another example of instant gratification. No one has patience these days. Yeah. I think if I had the option to know, like back before, if I had the option to know what they were, I would have gone with it. I wouldn't have been able to wait. I would have said, "Yeah, tell me what it is," type of thing. I would have, because I think you can prepare them with like stuff.
Yeah, I found out with both mine.
On the odd time, they get it wrong.
I know, yeah.
To be fair, when a lane is closing, you are given very long warning. Doesn't have to be done in the last couple of meters. All right. So if you want to banish blocking in a filter lane, type blocking. If you want to banish gender reveal parties, type party. And if you want to banish repeated noises, type noises. Jilly wants a belated baby shower for a 28-year-old. Crack on, crack on. It's like party, gender reveal party.
Ooh.
People really don't like them.
And I thought that was cool.
Just out of a thingy, is everyone who doesn't like them over 30.
Yeah, it's just jealous. We're all just jealous.
We didn't have one, so you're not allowed. There you go. 21's baby showers for all 4. Yeah, but they should just give you presents, shouldn't they? Like, they give the parent the presents. Like, you've put up with them for this long. There you go. That's definitely gender reveal parties banished. Kinda. So yeah, that was the last one. That was cool. Did you enjoy it?
I did, yeah. I did. Thank you. It was very good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. There was obviously some things that have come up before, but I think that's just. I think it's not about like. I think it's about what bothers you. Do you know what I mean? And obviously this is what this is, but obviously it's just for fun, and you know, it's a good laugh, and we always seem to have a laugh with it. So I really enjoy it, and I'm hoping to keep it going until October, and then I will do it for the last one, for part of me raffly party thingamajig in when is it? October, the end of October, so around Halloween. But yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was really good.
Yeah. I will be back in 25 minutes to do Trivia Tuesday, so at 9 o'clock. If you want to come and take part in that. It's a picture quiz this time. Everything's a picture. Took us ages. You know, I feel sorry for us. Really, Shelley? I got invited to a booby reveal party years ago. A girl threw a party to show off her new tits, and she didn't go.
Oh.
Really? What do you like? What do you do? Just walk in, and then she goes, "Woohoo!" like that. Is that how it works? Like, that's weird. Strange. Very strange, but fun.
I won't be having one of those, I don't think.
No, me neither. Me neither. Rich wanted to be invited, bless him. But yeah, I'm not sure who's next week. That made sense, didn't it? Yeah. I am going to speak to Donna the Brummy. I think it could be her, so I need to speak to her. Otherwise, hopefully, someone will be here and me. And I shall be back, like I said, in just over 20 minutes. So grab a cup of tea, grab a coffee. Don't grab a coffee, it's minging. Grab a cup of tea or a drink with a mixer or whatever. You know what I mean? That you like. A quick wee and all that. And I'll see you back here in 20 minutes. Thank you very much, Donna. And we shall catch you later. Bye, everybody. It's like awkward wave for a minute. Awkward wave.